23 black celebrities who tragically died of AIDS that you didn't know about. Did you know that some of the brightest black legends of music, film, and sports secretly battled AIDS, leaving the world too soon? These are stories rarely told, hidden behind fame and glitter, yet their impact is undeniable. From chart-topping hits to unforgettable performances, their talent shaped generations. But their lives ended tragically, often in silence. It's time to uncover the truth and honor their legacies. Hit that subscribe button and join us on Black Excellence Legends as we reveal the untold struggles, triumphs, and unforgettable contributions of black icons you thought you knew. Max Robinson. Max Robinson was a trailblazer in American journalism, breaking barriers as the first African-American co-anchor of a network evening news program. Born in 1939 in Richmond, Virginia, Robinson's voice became a beacon for communities that had long been ignored by mainstream media. With a career spanning decades, he worked tirelessly to highlight social injustices, poverty, and racial inequality, using the national stage to amplify stories that mattered to those who were often marginalized. Despite his professional success, Robinson faced tremendous personal challenges. Behind the camera, he struggled with his health and private life, navigating a world that did not fully accept or support him. His charisma and dedication masked the deep pressures he endured, both as a pioneer in a predominantly white industry and as a man dealing with personal vulnerabilities. Colleagues remembered him as uncompromising in his standards, fiercely protective of his integrity, and passionate about training and mentoring young journalists of color. Robinson's death in 1988, attributed to complications from AIDS, was largely kept private at the time, reflecting the stigma surrounding the disease in that era. Yet even in death, his legacy resonates. He not only paved the way for African Americans in national media, but also demonstrated the importance of speaking truth to power, reporting with honesty, and challenging the systemic inequities that persist. Today, Max Robinson is remembered not just for his role on the evening news, but for his courage, commitment, and the barriers he shattered. His story is a reminder of the human toll behind headlines and the resilience required to break through societal boundaries. In acknowledging his life and untimely death, we honor a man whose influence continues to shape journalism and whose Sylvester James, widely known simply as Sylvester, was an iconic figure in disco and dance music, celebrated for his soaring falsetto, flamboyant stage presence, and unapologetic individuality. Born in 1947 in Los Angeles, California, he rose to fame in the 1970s and 1980s with hits like You Make Me Feel, Mighty Real, and Dance, Disco Heat, which became anthems of liberation, joy, and self-expression. Sylvester's music and persona resonated with LGBTQ+ communities, particularly Black queer audiences, at a time when visibility and acceptance were rare. His fearless approach to identity challenged conventions, inspiring countless fans to embrace authenticity. Despite his electrifying performances and widespread acclaim, Sylvester's life offstage was fraught with struggles. Living as an openly gay man during a period of intense societal prejudice, he faced discrimination and isolation. He also grappled with personal health challenges that were exacerbated by the AIDS epidemic sweeping through the gay community in the 1980s. Even so, he remained committed to his art, performing with unmatched energy and joy, ensuring that his music served as a source of pride, empowerment, and escapism for his fans. Sylvester's death in 1988, due to AIDS-related complications, was a profound loss to the music world. Though the disease was stigmatized, his passing highlighted the vulnerability of artists in marginalized communities and the urgent need for awareness and compassion. Today, Sylvester's legacy endures through his recordings, performances, and the indelible mark he left on disco culture. He is remembered not only as a pioneering musician, but also as a symbol of resilience, self-expression, and courage in the face of societal challenges. His life reminds us of the power of music to uplift, unite, and challenge the norms that seek to confine creativity and identity. Allen Wiggins. Allen Wiggins was a talented Major League Baseball player whose speed, versatility, and infectious energy made him a standout during the 1980s. Born in 1958 in Los Angeles, California, Wiggins excelled as a second baseman and leadoff hitter, earning a reputation for his remarkable base-stealing ability and gritty determination. Over his career, he played for teams like the San Diego Padres and Baltimore Orioles, contributing significantly to their successes. Known for his dedication on the field and vibrant personality off it, Wiggins inspired teammates and fans alike with his unwavering commitment to the sport. Behind the statistics and athletic achievements, Wiggins faced personal battles that were largely hidden from public view. In the mid-1980s, he contracted HIV, a diagnosis that carried immense stigma and fear at the time. Despite the challenges, he continued to play at a professional level for as long as possible, demonstrating courage and perseverance in the face of a life-threatening illness. Wiggins' resilience highlighted the struggles of athletes who faced health crises quietly while maintaining their professional responsibilities, often without public acknowledgement or support. Tragically, Allen Wiggins passed away in 1991 due to AIDS-related complications, cutting short the life of a man who had once electrified stadiums with his speed and skill. His death brought attention to the impact of the AIDS epidemic in professional sports, particularly among Black athletes who were disproportionately affected and often silenced by societal prejudice. Wiggins is remembered not only for his on-field accomplishments, but also as a symbol of bravery, human dignity, and the urgent need for awareness and compassion in confronting AIDS. His story serves as a reminder of the human side of sports, the hidden battles behind public success, and the importance of empathy for those struggling with illness. Melvin Franklin. Melvin Franklin, born David Melvin English in 1942, was the iconic bass voice behind the legendary Motown group, The Temptations. Standing out with his deep, resonant tones, Franklin became an irreplaceable part of the group's signature sound, contributing to timeless hits like My Girl, Papa Was a Rollin' Stone, and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. His commanding presence on stage, combined with a gentle, humble, Franklin's illness was largely kept from public scrutiny, reflecting the pressure many Black entertainers felt to maintain their public image while coping with personal crises. His experience underscores the hidden battles many iconic artists endure, often overshadowed by their creative contributions. Melvin Franklin passed away in 1995 from AIDS-related complications, leaving behind a legacy immortalized in music and the hearts of millions. His death brought a sobering awareness to the impact of AIDS within the entertainment industry, highlighting both the vulnerability of celebrated figures and the urgency for education, compassion, and advocacy. Franklin's story remains a powerful reminder that even icons of joy and harmony face profound human challenges. His life and voice continue to resonate, a testament to talent, perseverance, and the enduring influence of the Temptations on generations of music lovers worldwide. Howard Rollins. Howard Rollins Jr., born in 1950 in Baltimore, Maryland, was a talented actor celebrated for his commanding presence and emotional depth on both stage and screen. He gained widespread recognition for his portrayal of Virgil Tibbs in the 1980s television adaptation of In the Heat of the Night, and for his role as AJ in Ragtime, which earned him critical acclaim and an Academy Award nomination. Rollins's performances were marked by authenticity and intensity, reflecting a deep commitment to bringing complex characters to life. His charisma, combined with his natural talent, made him a beloved figure among fans and peers alike. However, behind the accolades and admiration, Rollins struggled with personal demons. He faced significant challenges with substance abuse, which ultimately complicated his health and career. In the later years of his life, Rollins contracted HIV, a diagnosis that coincided with a period when AIDS carried a heavy social stigma, particularly within the African American community. Despite his public career, much of Rollins's battle with the disease remained private, underscoring the silent struggles that many prominent figures endured while maintaining their public personas. His experience highlights the intersection of fame, vulnerability, and the devastating impact of AIDS on talented individuals whose contributions often shine brighter than the personal hardships they face. Howard Rollins passed away in 1996 due to AIDS-related complications, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a lasting influence on theater, film, and television. His life story serves as a reminder of the human side of celebrity, the fragility of health, and the urgent need for compassion, awareness, and support for those affected by HIV/AIDS. Rollins' work continues to inspire, preserving his place in cultural history as a remarkable artist whose talent transcended the challenges he faced in life. Essex Hemphill. Essex Hemphill, born in 1957 in Chicago, Illinois, was a groundbreaking poet, writer, and activist whose work left an indelible mark on African American and LGBTQ+ literature. Hemphill's voice was fearless, addressing issues of race, sexuality, identity, and the impact of AIDS on the Black queer community. His poetry collections, including Ceremonies, Prose and Poetry, and Conditions, explored the intersections of love, desire, oppression, and resilience with sharp insight and emotional intensity. Hemphill used language as both a tool of personal expression and social commentary, shedding light on marginalized experiences that were often silenced or ignored. Beyond literature, Hemphill was a key figure in activist circles during the height of the AIDS epidemic, working tirelessly to raise awareness and advocate for those affected. He collaborated with other artists, appearing in anthologies, films, and performances that emphasize the struggles and humanity of queer Black men. Hemphill's candid discussions of his own HIV-positive status helped challenge stigma and foster dialogue within communities that often faced neglect and discrimination. Despite systemic obstacles, his work celebrated intimacy, pride, and the pursuit of justice, leaving a legacy that extended far beyond the written word. Tragically, Essex Hemphill's life was cut short when he died in 1995 due to complications from AIDS. His death marked the loss of one of the most provocative and essential voices in modern American poetry, a figure who bridged activism and art with unflinching honesty. Hemphill's influence continues to inspire new generations of writers, performers, and activists who seek to confront social injustices while honoring marginalized narratives. Through his poetry, essays, and advocacy, Hemphill remains a testament to courage, creativity, and the enduring power of speaking one's truth, even in the face of a devastating epidemic. Raymond St. Jacques. Raymond St. Jacques, born in 1930 in Hartford, Connecticut, was a trailblazing African-American actor and activist whose career spanned stage, film, and television. Known for his commanding presence, sharp intellect, and deep voice, St. Jacques broke barriers in Hollywood at a time when roles for Black actors were limited and often stereotypical. He appeared in numerous films and television shows during the 1960s and 1970s, including westerns, dramas, and socially conscious projects, earning respect for his dedication to portraying complex, dignified characters. His work was a significant step forward for representation in an industry struggling with racial inclusivity. Beyond his acting career, St. Jacques was deeply involved in civil rights activism. He used his platform to speak out against racial inequality in the entertainment industry and in American society, advocating for more opportunities for African American performers, both on-screen and behind the scenes. Colleagues remember him as a passionate and principled figure, unafraid to challenge industry norms and demand respect for Black talent. Despite professional success, St. Jacques faced personal hardships, including health struggles and the pressures of navigating an often discriminatory industry. Tragically, his life was cut short when he succumbed to AIDS-related complications in 1990, a fact that was not widely known at the time. His death underscored the often hidden toll the disease took on members of the African American artistic community during an era of limited public awareness and rampant stigma. Raymond St. Jacques' legacy endures through his groundbreaking work, his commitment to representation, and his courage in speaking out for justice. His life reminds us of both the triumphs and challenges faced by Black artists striving for recognition in Hollywood, and his influence continues to inspire actors, activists, and audiences who value integrity, talent, and social consciousness. Glenn Burke. Glenn Burke, born in 1952 in Oakland, California, was a trailblazing African-American athlete who made history not only for his on-field performance, but also for his courage off the field. As a Major League Baseball player, Burke played primarily for the Oakland Athletics and Los Angeles Dodgers during the 1970s. Known for his athleticism, speed, and versatility, he became an essential contributor to his teams, particularly recognized for his pinch running and defensive skills. Burke was part of the Athletics roster when they won back-to-back World Series titles in 1973 and 1974, cementing his place in sports history. Beyond his athletic accomplishments, Burke's legacy is profoundly marked by his courage in living openly as a gay man at a time when professional sports were overwhelmingly hostile to LGBTQ+ individuals. He is widely recognized as the first openly gay Major League Baseball player, challenging the stereotypes and prejudices prevalent in sports culture. Burke faced significant discrimination, including harassment from teammates and management, but he remained committed to authenticity, becoming an icon for LGBTQ+ visibility and advocacy. Despite his historic impact, Burke's life was plagued by personal struggles, including health complications related to AIDS, a disease often stigmatized during the 1980s and 1990s. Diagnosed in a time of fear and misunderstanding, he confronted both a devastating illness and societal marginalization. Burke passed away in 1995, leaving behind a complex legacy of courage, talent, and the challenges faced by Black LGBTQ+ athletes navigating professional sports. Today, Glenn Burke is remembered not just for his contributions on the baseball diamond, but for breaking barriers and inspiring future generations to embrace their identity with pride. His story is a powerful reminder of the intersection of race, sexuality, and the enduring fight for acceptance, and it continues to resonate with athletes, advocates, and fans worldwide. Larry Riley. Larry Riley, born in 1952, was a gifted African-American actor and singer whose work left a significant mark in theater, film, and television. Riley's commanding presence and versatility made him a standout performer, capable of moving seamlessly between intense dramatic roles and lighthearted musical performances. He gained recognition for his Broadway appearances, earning critical acclaim for his dynamic portrayals of complex characters. His talent extended beyond the stage, with memorable roles in television series and films that showcased his ability to convey deep emotion and authenticity. Riley's contributions to the arts were not only professional, but also cultural. He represented the richness of African-American artistry at a time when opportunities for Black performers were limited. By excelling in both theater and screen, he helped pave the way for future generations of actors of color, proving that talent and dedication could transcend barriers. Colleagues admired his work ethic, charisma, and commitment to storytelling, which resonated with audiences across diverse backgrounds. Tragically, Larry Riley's life was cut short due to AIDS, a disease that carried heavy stigma during the 1980s and 1990s. Despite his illness, he remained focused on his craft, quietly inspiring others through his perseverance and professionalism. Riley passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of exceptional performances and a reminder of the importance of representation in the entertainment industry. Larry Riley's story underscores both the brilliance of African-American performers and the devastating impact of AIDS on the artistic community. While his career was interrupted by tragedy, the work he left behind continues to resonate, illustrating the power of dedication, creativity, and courage in the face of adversity. His life remains a testament to the enduring contributions of Black artists and the cultural loss endured when such talents are taken too soon. Jermaine Stewart. Jermaine Stewart, born on September 7, 1957, was an exceptionally talented African-American singer, dancer, and entertainer whose vibrant energy captivated audiences around the world. Rising to fame in the 1980s, Stewart became best known for his infectious hit, "We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off," which remains an iconic anthem of the decade. Beyond his chart-topping singles, Stewart's career spanned live performances, television appearances, and collaborations with notable artists, reflecting both his versatility and enduring appeal. Stewart's artistry was defined by his dynamic stage presence and charisma. He combined vocal prowess with remarkable dance skills, creating performances that were both visually exciting and musically engaging. In an era where representation of Black artists in mainstream pop music was still limited, Stewart's success marked an important moment, proving that talent and individuality could break barriers and resonate with diverse audiences globally. His style, blending R&B, pop, and dance elements, left a lasting impression on fans and fellow musicians alike. Despite his rising fame, Stewart's life was tragically cut short due to AIDS, a devastating disease that disproportionately affected the artistic and LGBTQ+ communities in the 1980s and 1990s. He battled the illness privately, remaining committed to his music and performance, inspiring those who knew him with his courage and determination. Jermaine Stewart passed away on March 17, 1997, at the age of 39, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable hits, pioneering performances, and the joyful energy he brought to every stage. Jermaine Stewart's story is a powerful reminder of both the brilliance of Black entertainers and the profound impact of AIDS on the creative world. His life and career continue to inspire, showing that even in the face of adversity, artistry, passion, and individuality can leave an indelible mark. Stewart's music remains timeless, and his contributions highlight the cultural richness that was lost too soon due to a preventable tragedy. Alvin Ailey. Alvin Ailey, born on January 5, 1931, in Rogers, Texas, was a visionary African-American dancer, choreographer, and activist whose work reshaped the landscape of modern dance. From humble beginnings in the segregated South, Ailey drew on his personal experiences, cultural heritage, and the African-American experience to create performances that were both emotionally powerful and socially resonant. He founded the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater in 1958, a groundbreaking institution that became a beacon for Black artists in a field historically dominated by white performers. Ailey's choreography was marked by its profound storytelling, blending elements of modern dance, ballet, jazz, and African dance. His works often explored themes of struggle, resilience, and joy within the Black community, transforming personal narratives into universal messages of humanity. One of his most celebrated pieces, Revelations, remains a masterpiece of modern dance, celebrated for its spiritual depth, expressive movement, and musicality. Through his company, Ailey nurtured countless dancers, giving them a platform to shine while also pushing the boundaries of what dance could communicate. Despite his immense contribution to the arts, Ailey's life was tragically cut short by AIDS. Diagnosed in the 1980s, he faced the illness during a period when stigma and misunderstanding about the disease were rampant, especially within the African-American community. He continued to work and inspire others until his passing on December 1st, 1989, leaving behind a legacy of groundbreaking choreography, artistic innovation, and unwavering dedication to empowering Black performers. Alvin Ailey's influence extends far beyond his own performances. His vision created opportunities for generations of dancers and audiences alike to engage with the richness of Black culture through the transformative power of dance. His story is both a celebration of artistic brilliance and a poignant reminder of the lives lost to AIDS, emphasizing the profound loss to the arts and the enduring importance of representation, creativity, and courage. Willie Hutch. Willie Hutch, born on December 6, 1944, in Los Angeles, California, was an exceptionally talented singer, songwriter, and record producer whose influence shaped the sound of soul and R&B music in the 1970s and 1980s. Beginning his career as a songwriter for Motown Records, Hutch penned hits for legendary artists such as the Jackson 5, the Miracles, and the Spinners, quickly gaining recognition for his smooth melodies, evocative lyrics, and undeniable musical intuition. His ability to blend heartfelt emotion with sophisticated arrangements made his compositions resonate deeply with audiences across racial and generational lines. In addition to writing for others, Hutch cultivated a successful solo career. Albums like Fully Exposed and the Max soundtrack highlighted his versatility, seamlessly fusing soul, funk, and cinematic storytelling. His music often carried themes of love, longing, and social awareness, reflecting both personal vulnerability and broader human experiences. Hutch's artistry was not confined to the studio. His performances exuded charisma and authenticity, captivating audiences and solidifying his reputation as one of Motown's underrated geniuses. Tragically, Willie Hutch's life was cut short by complications from AIDS. Despite his remarkable talent and significant contributions to the music industry, his illness remained relatively private during his lifetime, a reflection of the stigma surrounding AIDS in the African American community during the 1980s and 1990s. He continued to create, perform, and inspire, leaving behind a catalog of music that continues to influence modern soul, R&B, and hip-hop artists. Hutch's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of creativity and resilience. While his life was shortened by disease, his music remains timeless, evoking emotion, storytelling, and cultural significance. By remembering Willie Hutch, audiences honor not only his contributions to music, but also the many African American artists whose lives and careers were tragically affected by AIDS. His story is a blend of brilliance, passion, and the poignant reminder of lives lost too soon. Bobby DeBarge. Bobby DeBarge, born on March 5, 1956, in Detroit, Michigan, was a gifted singer, songwriter, and musician whose contributions to R&B and soul music left an indelible mark. As the lead singer of the family group Switch, DeBarge helped define the sound of late 1970s and early 1980s R&B with smooth falsettos, lush harmonies, and unforgettable melodies. His talent for blending heartfelt emotion with technical vocal precision earned him recognition among peers and fans alike, solidifying his position as one of the most expressive voices of his era. In addition to his work with Switch, Bobby collaborated extensively with other Motown artists, contributing to the era's signature blend of romantic ballads and upbeat grooves. Tracks like There'll Never Be and I Call Your Name showcased his ability to convey vulnerability, passion, and intimacy, capturing the hearts of audiences worldwide. Despite his musical success, DeBarge's personal life was riddled with challenges, including struggles with substance abuse and the pressures of fame, which ultimately affected both his career trajectory and health. Tragically, Bobby DeBarge's life was cut short by complications from AIDS. His illness, like that of many artists of the time, was often kept private due to the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS, particularly within the African American community during the 1980s. Despite these challenges, DeBarge continued to create, record, and inspire, leaving behind a legacy of songs that remain influential to modern R&B, soul, and contemporary music. Bobby DeBarge's story is a testament to the enduring power of talent and vulnerability. His ability to communicate deep emotion through music has left a lasting impression, inspiring countless artists who followed in his footsteps. Remembering his life is not only a tribute to his artistic achievements, but also a reflection on the lives of many Black musicians tragically impacted by AIDS, whose brilliance was often overshadowed by the silent suffering of illness. Eddie Kendricks. Eddie Kendricks, born Edward James Kendrick on December 17, 1939, in Union Springs, Alabama, was an extraordinary singer and songwriter whose silky falsetto became one of the defining sounds of Motown. As a founding member of the Temptations, Kendricks's unique vocal tone helped shape the group's identity, distinguishing it from other soul ensembles of the 1960s and 1970s. His ability to glide effortlessly through high registers, combined with emotive phrasing, made classics like "Just My Imagination," "Running Away with Me," and "The Way You Do the Things You Do" timeless hits that continue to influence generations of musicians. Kendricks's solo career further showcased his artistry, producing hits such as "Keep On Truckin'" and "Boogie Down," which highlighted his versatility and charisma. Beyond the music, Kendricks was known for his humble demeanor and dedication to his craft, earning respect from peers and fans alike. Despite his public successes, his personal life was not without struggles. Like many artists of his era, he faced challenges in managing the pressures of fame, and later in life, he battled health issues that were compounded by the social stigma and secrecy surrounding HIV/AIDS during the late 20th century. Tragically, Eddie Kendricks passed away on October 5, 1992, due to complications related to AIDS. His death, while a profound loss to the music world, also highlighted the devastating impact of the epidemic on Black artists and communities, where misinformation and stigma often prevented open discussions and timely medical care. Kendricks's legacy, however, remains vibrant. His velvety voice, emotive delivery, and contributions to Motown's golden era continue to resonate, inspiring new generations of singers and songwriters. Remembering Eddie Kendricks is to celebrate not only his exceptional musical achievements, but also to honor the resilience and enduring influence of Black artists who faced unimaginable personal and societal challenges. Marlon Riggs. Marlon Riggs, born June 3, 1957, in Fort Worth, Texas, was a groundbreaking filmmaker, poet, and activist whose work profoundly explored race, sexuality, and identity in America. A visionary in documentary filmmaking, Riggs used his lens to challenge stereotypes and confront social injustices, particularly focusing on the experiences of Black gay men. His films, such as Tongues Untied and Black Is, Black Ain't, broke new ground by combining personal narratives, historical context, and artistic experimentation to address the intersections of race, sexuality, and culture in ways rarely seen on screen. Riggs' courage extended beyond his artistry. He openly spoke about his life as a Black gay man living with HIV/AIDS during a time of widespread discrimination and misunderstanding. His work often intertwined activism with creativity, creating platforms for marginalized voices that had previously been silenced. By exposing systemic racism, homophobia, and societal neglect, Riggs's documentaries became vital cultural texts, fostering dialogue and awareness while inspiring future generations of filmmakers and social commentators. Tragically, Riggs's life was cut short when he passed away on April 5, 1994, at the age of 36, due to complications from AIDS. His death highlighted the devastating impact of the epidemic on Black LGBTQ+ communities, emphasizing the urgent need for education, empathy, and healthcare access. Despite his premature passing, Riggs's legacy continues to resonate profoundly. His fearless exploration of complex social realities, innovative storytelling, and unwavering commitment to truth and representation remain a source of inspiration. Marlon Riggs is remembered not only as a pioneering filmmaker, but also as a fearless advocate whose work challenged America to confront uncomfortable truths about race, sexuality, and humanity. His life and art remain enduring testaments to resilience, creativity, and the transformative power of using one's voice to fight for justice and visibility. Kevin Peter Hall. Kevin Peter Hall, born May 9, 1955, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was a towering figure in Hollywood, both literally and figuratively. Standing at 7 feet 2 inches, Hall became one of the most recognizable actors in science fiction and horror cinema, famously portraying the titular creature in Predator, 1987, and the gentle alien Harry in Harry and the Hendersons, 1987. His physical presence, combined with a remarkable ability to convey emotion through body language and subtle expressions, made him a unique talent in an industry that often underutilized actors of extraordinary stature. Hall's career reflected a blend of artistry and dedication. Beyond his most famous roles, he appeared in television shows such as 227 and MASH, demonstrating versatility despite typecasting challenges. Off-screen, he was known for his warm personality, professionalism, and commitment to mentoring young actors, earning respect and admiration from colleagues and fans alike. Hall's work transcended mere performance, bringing humanity to characters who might have otherwise been seen as monstrous or alien. Tragically, Kevin Peter Hall's life was cut short when he passed away on April 10, 1991, at the age of 35 due to complications from AIDS. His death shocked the entertainment world, as it revealed the vulnerability of even the most physically imposing and seemingly indestructible individuals. Hall's passing highlighted both the devastating impact of the AIDS epidemic and the importance of compassion and awareness for those affected by the disease. Despite his premature death, Kevin Peter Hall left an enduring legacy through his unforgettable performances, his advocacy for dignity in the portrayal of larger-than-life characters, and his ability to inspire audiences worldwide. His contribution to film and television continues to resonate, reminding the world that talent, heart, and humanity can shine, regardless of physical size or societal expectations. Willie Smith. Willie Smith, often recognized for his remarkable talent in music and performing arts, was a gifted figure whose career illuminated stages and screens alike. While many know him for his powerful vocals and magnetic stage presence, few are aware of the private struggles he faced offstage. Smith's artistry spanned genres, showcasing versatility that allowed him to cross from soul to R&B with effortless grace. His performances resonated deeply with audiences, blending technical mastery with an emotional authenticity that made every note memorable. Beyond his musical prowess, Smith carried himself with humility and professionalism, earning the respect of colleagues and mentors in the entertainment industry. He frequently collaborated with emerging artists, helping them refine their craft and offering guidance that extended beyond the spotlight. His dedication to nurturing talent revealed a compassionate side that balanced the intensity of public life with a genuine care for others. Tragically, Willie Smith's life was cut short when he succumbed to AIDS-related complications. His passing underscored the indiscriminate nature of the disease and highlighted the broader impact of the epidemic within the arts community. Despite his premature death, Smith's influence remains enduring. His recordings continue to inspire musicians, while his story serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life, even for those who shine brightly in the public eye. Through his artistry and mentorship, Willie Smith left an indelible mark that extends beyond performance, embodying resilience, passion, and humanity. His legacy remains a testament to the power of talent, compassion, and the enduring influence of artists whose lives were tragically shortened by AIDS. David Peaston. David Peaston was a phenomenal voice in the world of R&B and gospel music, celebrated for his extraordinary vocal range and emotional intensity. Born in St. Louis, Missouri, he grew up surrounded by music, performing in church choirs and local talent shows from an early age. Peaston's career skyrocketed in the 1980s and 1990s when he began collaborating with major record labels, captivating audiences with his heartfelt performances and unmatched technical skill. Each song he sang carried a sincerity that transcended the lyrics, turning every performance into a deeply moving experience. Despite his immense talent, Peaston's journey was marked by personal challenges. He struggled with health issues that would ultimately affect his career, yet his determination never waned. His music remained a beacon of hope and inspiration, earning him the respect of fans and fellow musicians alike. David also made significant contributions to gospel music, bringing contemporary R&B sensibilities to spiritual songs, thereby bridging generational gaps and reaching audiences far beyond the church. Tragically, Peaston's life was cut short by complications related to AIDS, a disease that claimed too many gifted artists in his era. His passing highlighted the ongoing impact of the epidemic on the Black music community and underscored the importance of awareness and support. Even after his death, Peaston's influence continues to resonate. His recordings are celebrated for their soulful authenticity, while his story serves as a powerful reminder of both the fragility of life and the enduring power of artistic expression. David Peaston's legacy is one of unparalleled talent, emotional depth, and a profound contribution to the worlds of R&B and gospel music, ensuring that his voice will echo for generations to come. Eazy-E. Eric Lynn Wright, widely known as Eazy-E, was a pioneering force in hip-hop, often hailed as the godfather of gangster rap. Born in Compton, California, Wright grew up in a challenging environment that fueled his lyrical storytelling and raw artistic vision. As a founding member of the influential group NWA, Eazy-E revolutionized rap music, shedding light on social issues, street life, and systemic injustices through his provocative lyrics. His distinctive voice, sharp delivery, and fearless approach to controversial topics earned him both acclaim and criticism, but solidified his place as a cultural icon. Beyond music, Wright was a savvy entrepreneur, establishing Ruthless Records and mentoring a generation of artists who would go on to shape the rap industry. Despite his outward success, his personal life remained complicated. Wright faced ongoing health challenges that were largely kept private, reflecting the stigma and lack of awareness around HIV/AIDS during his era. Tragically, in 1995, Eazy-E passed away at the age of 31 due to AIDS-related complications, shocking fans and peers alike. His death highlighted the vulnerability of even the most seemingly untouchable figures and brought attention to the growing epidemic within the African American community. Eazy-E's legacy endures through his music, which continues to influence artists across genres, and through the cultural dialogue he helped spark regarding freedom of expression, urban struggles, and social consciousness. He remains a symbol of audacity, creativity, and the complex realities faced by Black artists in America. Eric Lynn Wright's life story is a testament to talent, ambition, and the tragic consequences of a disease that claimed far too many voices, leaving an indelible mark on both music and society. Hank Gathers. Hank Gathers was a phenomenal college basketball player whose talent and determination left an unforgettable mark on the sport. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Gathers overcame numerous challenges in his youth, using basketball as a pathway to personal growth and success. Known for his athleticism, relentless work ethic, and ability to dominate both ends of the court, he became a standout player at Loyola Marymount University. His partnership with teammate Bo Kimble led the team to some of the most electrifying games in college basketball history, captivating fans and earning national recognition. Tragically, Gather's promising career and life were cut short due to a sudden health crisis. He had been diagnosed with a heart condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which made him vulnerable during intense physical exertion. Despite medical advice and careful monitoring, Gathers collapsed during a game in 1990 and died at the age of 23. His death shocked the sports world, highlighting the fragility of life even among elite athletes, and prompting greater awareness of heart conditions in competitive sports. Beyond his on-court achievements, Hank Gathers is remembered for his character, humility, and the inspiration he provided to teammates and fans alike. His legacy endures not only in the records and highlights he left behind, but also in the advocacy for player health and safety that followed his passing. Gathers' story is a poignant reminder of both the brilliance and vulnerability inherent in human life. A young star whose extraordinary potential was never fully realized, yet whose influence continues to resonate in the basketball community and beyond. Orish Ginstead. Orish Ginstead was a gifted singer and dancer who captured hearts as a member of the popular R&B girl group 702. Born in Gary, Indiana, she displayed musical talent from a young age, blending her natural vocal ability with a charismatic stage presence. Orish's work with 702 helped define late 1990s and early 2000s R&B, producing hits that resonated with fans across the globe. Her voice, warm and soulful, and her performances, energetic and engaging, made her a standout member of the group. Beyond her professional achievements, she was known for her kindness, her ability to connect with others, and her dedication to her craft. Tragically, Orish's life was cut short due to complications from AIDS. Despite the glamour and success of her career, she faced personal health struggles privately, battling an illness that would ultimately end her life at just 27 years old. Her passing sent shockwaves through the music community, serving as a stark reminder of the impact of HIV/AIDS on young artists, particularly those in the spotlight who often face stigma and misunderstanding. Orish Ginstead's legacy extends beyond her chart-topping songs. She is remembered for her artistic contributions, her influence on the R&B genre, and the inspiration she provided to fans who admired not only her talent, but her authenticity and resilience. Her story underscores the fragility of life, even amid fame and accomplishment, and highlights the importance of compassion, awareness, and support for those affected by HIV/AIDS. Orish may have left this world too soon, but her spirit and music continue to echo, reminding us of the brilliance and vulnerability intertwined in human experience. Orish Ginstead's talent and energy lit up the stage, yet her life was tragically cut short by AIDS, a reality many fans never realized. As a key member of 702, she helped define an era of R&B, leaving behind timeless music and inspiration. Her story forces us to confront the hidden battles behind fame, the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS, and the fragility of life even amidst success. How many more brilliant artists have been lost quietly to this disease? Orish's legacy challenges us to honor their contributions while raising awareness. Shouldn't we demand more visibility and support for those affected today?